This is class 9th Information Technology, code 402. We are taking unit number 4, Entrepreneurship Skills. So what is this entrepreneur basic introduction we are going to take? What is entrepreneurship? So this entrepreneur or entrepreneurship is related to business. So business should involve an economic activity. That is, if you buy some stuff, say for 10 bucks, and you sell it for 12 bucks, you are making a profit of 2 bucks. This you can say business, because here economy is involved, money is involved, someone is getting profit, someone is earning money. Okay? So now, if you are, say you buy wheat, you make a flour and then you sell it. Or you can bring flour and you can make maida. Okay? So that you can make, that means you bring something, you change it or make it usable for the society and satisfaction or satisfying the human wants. So business is an economic activity which is related to a continuous and regular production and distribution of goods and services. It is not only goods, but services also. And it should satisfy human wants. It should satisfy the need of the society, people in the society. So businesses can be done for profit, can be done as non-profit. Okay. So businesses are not always for profit, but it should involve economic activity. But please remember, what does it mean? Business, in one word, is satisfying or catering to the needs of society. What people want, if you are providing it, that's a business. If you are doing business for something which nobody wants, it's not a business. Okay? So, for example, there is always a need and available gap. That is, for example, tomato. Just take an example. For whatever reason, the tomato is not coming what the people want. That is, the need is of 100 tomatoes, for example, and the available tomatoes are only 50. So there is a gap of 50 tomatoes. People still need this 50. There's a gap, right? So now there are some people who see this as an opportunity that this 50 is required, and they take some risk. They grow tomato in certain area, buying certain area, or try to grow that tomato which is of different genetic formation say on the rooftop or wherever. Now they are taking risk. Some people are taking risk and they are trying to bridge this gap. That is the 50 which is required. It is a product basically. It's a product. This is not a service. So it's not always products. Sometimes it's services also. For example, hospitality services. Okay. Say a place where there is no hotel. People want to come there for tourism. You are opening a hotel. So you are bridging the gap. Then, if you are bridging the gap of tomatoes, or if you are having or building a hotel or starting, say, a cafe lounge in some tourism place, you are entrepreneur. Please remember, it's not entrepreneurs, it's entrepreneur. R is not pronounced, last R. Entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is an individual who is self-employed. That is, he is not in some job or salary. And this person will take some risk, but that risk has to be very calculated. That is, whatever money he has or money he or she inputs, he should not go bankrupt. So First thing is taking a risk and then bringing a new or a novel idea. That is an idea which was never being thought, which was never being discussed. So now a person who is self-employed with taking very small calculated risk and bringing something very special to a business, the business was already there. But to the business, he is bringing something very new. He is called entrepreneur. Please remember, all who are self-employed are not entrepreneur. There is a thin line between self-employed and entrepreneur. For example, a person is selling something. Okay, just bringing some stuff and just selling it. He is not an entrepreneur. He is just a shopkeeper. But now this shopkeeper introduced some new idea. Like he starts the home delivery. He starts giving some coupon. He starts giving some allurement. He starts giving some his own product. Right? So not only selling and buying, he is bringing some new ideas and making the life of the society somewhat easier, comfortable life. Entrepreneurship. So a person who is self-employed, taking calculated risk, starting a new business or extending a business, and he or she comes with a very fine new idea, novel idea that was never being thought, never being addressed. For example, I'll give you an example of Swiggy and Zomato. There are so many examples. These are all startups, entrepreneur. People would do what? They will go to a hotel or a restaurant, everyone will go, they will sit on a table, a person will come, they will give order, they will eat. And they have to give tip, etc. Everything was there. So sometimes home delivery was also possible, but somebody says, 500 rupees if you don't pay, we will not do the home delivery. But now someone thought, even if a person asks for 5 rupees, or we are going to deliver him the food. We are going to deliver the food whichever amount he or she buys the product for. That is the food. So they introduce a mobile app, a very fine mobile app. Now you can order, pay, search, and then you can track also where is the person who is bringing your food, what is the name of the person, right? Where it is coming, how much time it is going to take. So this is the new kind of thought which someone has introduced, new ideas, and this person is called an entrepreneur, and he has added the value to a business. It is no doubt that the home deliveries was taking place earlier also, but the kind of variety, the addition of the variety, the new services they are providing, that is coupon code. If you have a ICICI bank card, you can easily get 50% discount, for example. Okay. So now, just on a mobile app, everyone in this society is able to bring food. The person who doesn't want to go outside, or the person who he's not, he's incapable of going out, he or she can also get food now, a good food, in a cheap price and in very short duration. All 24/7. Sometimes ICICI card, HDFC card you get a 50% discount. So these are new marketing ideas, new delivery and credit services, and the cost reduction, because you are not going there, your family is not going there, you are not wasting your time. Rather, you are just ordering and waiting, and food will come, it will come hot, and then you can eat it just paying say 70% of the cost, right? And in this course, this Swiggy, the hotel, you and the delivery partner, everyone gets profit. No one is incurring any loss. This is entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is the process of developing a business plan, first planning something, then launching it in some way, and then running that business with all these innovation or innovative ideas to meet the people need, customer need, and thereby making profit is entrepreneurship. Please understand one more time. Entrepreneurship is right from the start. First, making a business plan, devising a business plan, maybe you or somebody else, means some people make group, and launching and running that business with all your innovation put in to fulfill the societal need, because people need something and there is not, that is not there, and you come in and you find out, oh, this is required in the society. You see, when the hostel get closed for colleges, what will the person, I myself face the same thing. Now the hostel kids, they will just order and food will come, right? So everyone is getting profited, everyone is getting is having comfortable life now. So enterprise is actually a project or undertaking, and the enterprise is bold enough to fulfill the need of people, society, and that particular need which no one has ever thought or no one has ever addressed. They are just going by the traditional way, but someone has come or some people have come, an enterprise has come up who is addressing the need which was there in the society but no one has catered to it. Story of Soumya. How Soumya became an entrepreneur. First is, she grew up in a village in Karnataka. Soumya's parent came to Bangalore because they wanted a better job. In search of better job, they came. Soumya, in upbringing, she saw the parents are really working hard to make ends meet. The father is having a small shop and he is selling clothes. Mother is working or cooking in somebody's house. Soumya now, knowing the situation of the family, wanted to support the family. And when she started going to college, because now she has ideas, knowledge, she wanted to gain some money as well. She turned 18. When she turned 18, Soumya thought, what can I do? What work I can do which will help me make money and also where people will keep buying from me again and again. So she was thinking about the need. What is the need of the society? What is the need of the people which I can be helpful of, which I can cater, which I can do, and thereby getting profit, doing business. So Soumya first identified the need. First thing she did was identifying the need. Now she noticed when she was going to the college with her friends, she saw that the girls in the college, most of them are eating chips and eating unhealthy food, but equally those girls were there also there who doesn't want to eat these chips or unhealthy food. That is, there are girls who are very, very cautious about their body and their food. So now she recognized the opportunity. This is the opportunity she found out. Okay. So there was a need that she wanted money and she wanted to start a business. She wanted to do something so that she earned money. Now, while in college, she recognized an opportunity that there are girls, there are women who are very, very particular about their food and diet. So what she did, recognized the opportunity. Initially, she started making snacks like the potato chips and some spring rolls, or you can say the bread rolls, bread pakoda like this. Now she sold them to her friends in college. So now here comes the idea and start of a business. She actually started a business with certain idea of making snack and selling to her friends. Now when friends ate it, the girls, they loved it because the snack was not only healthy that they wanted, but also because they were in college, they were not having money, so it was cheap also. And it was so tasty that they wanted to buy it again and again. So now, Soumya started selling these tasty and healthy snacks to people in her society, in her area. Means, in whole area where she is staying, now people started knowing about her. And she started selling this healthy snack and food. As the demand grew, because the snack was really good, Now Soumya borrowed or asked some meager amount from parents and friends, and she bought a very small machine. And this small machine is able to make more snacks. Okay, to be precise, 5 times the snacks she would make, because 100, maybe 100 she was making. Now she is making 500 snacks. Now what she did, she also had a great idea. She started giving commission to her friends, and she was telling their friends, her friend, that take this snack, sell it in your society. I'll give you the commission. That is, you will start earning money. And the friends were very happy because they also were students and they wanted pocket money. So this is how she started growing the business. So this is how Soumya grew the business. After 2 years, Soumya, now she is selling snacks to every small shop in her society, outside her society. That is, she is learning, she is studying also, paying her college fees from her own earning, and she is getting profit as well. Now, how do you think Soumya identified an opportunity? Opportunity is what no one else has thought of or no one has tried for. So there are girls who are eating chips. There are girls who are interested in junk food. But there are girls who doesn't want it. They wanted healthy food. They wanted food which can be a good diet. So now she followed that opportunity because she knew that I can make good snack, and that snack is I can make it tasty also, healthy also, and cheap also. Next is, opportunities are everywhere. You need to look for them, spot them. Do you have any ideas? Have you seen any opportunity in your surrounding that you too can use to start a business? Write your idea below. Now this is for your solution. You are going to solve it, but I'll give you an idea what you can do. That is my idea. Okay, I encourage you to put your idea, whatever you see. See, whatever you see, garbage, waste outside. It can be a plastic waste, it can be an electronic waste, it can be different type of waste. Now what you can do is, you can hire some people and you can make a proper plan, a proper procedure that you can collect these waste and then sell it to the companies who are recycling it, reusing it. So this is a profit because people, whatever they are throwing as a waste, they don't want money. But if you're grabbing it, you can work for it. You can get money without lot of initial investment, right? So this is one of the idea I have, and don't think that this is a bad work. There are certain people, caste of people who do this work. Don't think like that. Next is, business is a and dash activity. Business is an economic activity. In business, economy should be involved. That is, the money should be involved. The money should roll. Roll means it should change hand. Maybe for profit, maybe for loss. Okay. What is the aim of entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship, the aim, definitely earn a profit. Everyone wants money. They want to feed. Everyone has to feed themselves. Solve customers' need innovatively. Yes, do something really special so that, see, for example, Policy Bazaar, Swiggy, Zomato we talked about. There are so many apps now, like you have Ola, Uber. Now these are solving problems of the individuals innovatively. So both of them is the correct answer. List 3 business seen around you. Share details of what business does and how they run it. Now you can just answer it. For example, you can talk about shopkeeper. You can talk about some manufacturing industry and the waste management I talked about. You can talk about say hotels or some marriage hall near you. All these comes under business only. So you can just define in few lines, because we discussed in in the chapter Soumya story also, and I talked about Swiggy and Zomato also. So you can just add what I said, and you can list these three business and add what I said in the chapter. Okay? Read the following statement and write yes and no as to whether the person is an entrepreneur or not. So the answer is here, but we need to understand what these are saying. Ravi made tea for his friends in the office. Everyone liked the tea very much and told them that he is very good at tea. Now, if somebody comes to you, you're making tea, is that a business? Are you making money? Are you finding some opportunity? Are you going to grow it? Are you going to employ people? Any innovative idea is there? No, nothing is there. So this is not so Ravi is not an entrepreneur. It's just a hospitality of your friends, right? Savitha, a housewife, needs extra money for her kids' tuition. She notices that in the afternoon, the children coming out of the nearby college look tired and hungry. She makes refreshing nimbu pani and samosas and sell them to the students. Now, the girl has identified the need and found an opportunity as well. And now she started with little risk, a job, a business, that is, she is making the product, that is the food, and she is selling it for the nearby college kids. And now people are coming, they are buying nimbu pani and samosas, and she is selling it, the students are paying the money. So it's yes, she is an entrepreneur. Rahul loved dogs. He plays with dogs of his friend's family. One day when they were going out of station, they asked Rahul to take care of their dog. Rahul thought that this was a good idea, taking care of dogs when the owner is traveling. He started his own company, which is like a hotel for dogs or hostel for dogs. When the dog owners travel, they leave their dogs at this hotel and pay the company money for each day they take care of the dog. Is Rahul an entrepreneur? Definitely Rahul is an entrepreneur, because now, see, most of the people now in Western countries and India itself, they have dogs. So they cannot take the dog everywhere because they have to go. So now they can keep them in some hostel. Rahul, because he loves dog, he can take care of the dog, and now he knows everything what a dog needs. That is the toilet, like the food, how to take care of them, how to take care of an angry dog. So now he knows that. So he started hostel. So he might be taking, say, 200 rupees or bucks for one day. Say for 5 days, someone has left a dog to him. He might be getting 1,000 for one dog. Okay? So if many dogs are coming, he might be earning well. And now he's employing people to clean, to make the food for the dog, everything. So he is definitely a good entrepreneur. Monica noticed that her neighbor used to face a problem. They had to leave their young baby behind when they went to work. Monica started going to his house in the evening to take care of the baby for them. Her neighbors were very happy and used to give her chocolates for doing that. Now, if you see here, this is just helping your neighbors. There is no economy involved. There is no opportunity she found out, and she is not taking care of other kids also, and she is not getting money. She is just getting, as a gesture of love, or token of love or appreciation for the help, she is just getting chocolates. So Monica is definitely not an entrepreneur. No, it is. So these are the answers for your reference. You can just check it and for your later reference. Okay, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.